up yet? You must get up now. I have to get to work.
Oh, dear, I don't feel so well this morning.
Well, I'm sorry, but you can't stay here. I must go to work, and I must go now. If you keep me waiting any longer, I shall be late.
Oh, please let me stay just a little while till my head clears and I get a little strength back. You don't need to wait. I'll let myself out later. I'd be gone by the time you get home. You could trust me. I wouldn't take anything.
All right, you may do as you said and let yourself out. There's precious little to steal here anyway. Now, I've made you a list of places you might find a bed in and some places where you might find work. Oh, and Ralph left you this £50. He says goodbye. And good luck.
He's so good.
Now, I'm trusting you. Don't let me down.
Hello.
Hello.
Who are you?
Just a friend of the family. I was down on my luck and they let me stay the night.
Yeah, that's them. Always doing things for other people. Miss Banner and her brother. They've got no time to look after themselves.
He's her brother. But I thought they were man and wife. So, Little Sue?
No, nothing like that. He belonged to another girl, their previous lodger.
Oh. I see. Then, I knew what I should do. I would make myself indispensable. I would make myself the angel of the house. This will be my new home. It will. It will. It will. Who are you? I'm Nan. Ashley. I'm just visiting here for a while.
Oh, you've been making your presence felt. I've never seen it so tidy. Thought I'd come in the wrong house. Yeah, well, come to drop these leaflets off, all right? Tell Florrie. I'm Annie. Annie Price. Bet you can't guess what I do for a living.
Chimney sweep?
Hey, you're not far off. But I don't crawl up chimneys, I crawl down drains.
Yeah.
I'm a sanitary inspector. It's the stinkiest job in London and I love it. Lovely smell. What is it?
Oh, beef and oysters. I'd better see to it if you'd excuse me.
Do you need any help?
Oh, no, I'm all right, thank you.
Oh, hello. Yeah, I brought them like I said. Yeah, but I've got to run now and I'll be late. Smell something very nice, I think, called Nan. You wait and see, I'm never wrong. Bye, Miss Ashley.
I wanted to do something for you, so I cleaned the house and made supper for you and your brother.
Who told you that?
The lady next door.
I like my house the way it was.
Please don't be like that. Oh, Florence, please let me stay.
It's not possible.
Yes, it is. I could cook and clean for you like I did today. I could sleep downstairs like I did last night. I could do your washing and look after your baby boy while you were at work.
My word, I never saw such a shiny doorstep. I was almost frightened to tread on it. Hello, Miss Ashley, you still here? Have we you to thank for all this? It's just been to... Oh,
Let me have
Cyril,
him.
Cyril. Oh,
No, it won't do.
Just for a moment,
Look,
please.
All right, you may stay. For a week. And if the week works out, we shall try it for a month. But if it doesn't work, you must go.
Thank you. And so I became a sort of housekeeper to them. It was a kind of work I'd never done much of before. Hard enough, and dull too, you'd think. But it seemed like play to me. And as the time went by, I got more confident. Why not? I thought. After all, women's clothes weren't suited to hard physical work. It was only practical. And I started to express myself in other ways, too.
Oh, my pal Cyril is a regular peril when he gives the girls the eye. Oh, my pal Cyril, he drinks like a devil, he could drink the dairy dry. And when he goes up on the town, wiggling his walking stick up and down, and then he goes off on a spree.
Oh, that's delicious.
Beautiful, Nan, beautiful.
I think if there was only one dish that had to be served in paradise, it would be oysters.
No, beef and oyster pie for me. But oysters, definitely. And it will be a socialist paradise, of course. Equal shares for all.
And who would be there with you to share it?
What, in paradise? Well, Flo, of course. And Cyril. And you. And Eleanor Marks, I think. And Keir Hardy. And Mrs. Sykes from next door.
Oh, that's you all over. You'd let them all come, you would.
Well.
And who'll be in yours, Nancy?
Well, you and Ralph would have to be there, making yourselves busy and telling everyone how to run it. And Cyril, of course. Can't leave my big boy out.
And of course you would have to be in mine. Well, who else would make me oyster pie?
Well,
I've had better compliments paid me, but not recently. Thank you kindly, Miss Banner.
Well, up the wooden hill for me. Night, both.
Night.
What a lovely day it's been. Do you know, I don't think we've had a picnic in years.
You do too much for others. You have to think of yourself now and then. Don't go up yet. Come sit down by me.
All right, then.
I wanted to say sorry for running away from you before.
I was hurt at the time, Nan.
The thing is, you kept wanting to know what I did, and I couldn't tell you. Somehow I couldn't tell you a lie either, so I thought I just couldn't be with you at all.
Lie to me? About what?
I let you think it was a gentleman I lived with, but it was a lady. She picked me up off the street and carried me off in her carriage. And what was I doing on the street? I was selling myself to men, dressed as a boy.
When you say you lived with this lady, do you mean
As a lover? As a slave, more like. She dressed me up in fine clothes, but really I was just a kept whore.
Oh, Nan. Have you never been truly happy?
Oh, yes. When I was in love, that was a girl called Kitty. She was my first love, and she broke my heart. And I've been happy since I've been living here with you. As happy as I could be, except I never felt able to tell you the truth about myself. But now I have, and I suppose you're going to say I have to go.
No. I'd like to tell you something, Nan. That night, after we parted, I went to that lecture, and I met a girl there. Her name was Lillian. Well, she was so very interesting looking, I knew I just had to know her. So after the lecture, I went up to her, and we began to talk. We just went on from there. It was as if she understood all my thoughts. I'd never felt like that about anybody. Oh.
You loved her?
Yes. And she loved me too. Only not in the same way. The fact is, she had a man friend who wanted to marry her. Only she wouldn't do it. She wouldn't be a man's property, she said, though she loved him. And then when she fell pregnant, the man wouldn't stand by her. So she came here to live with us. And those were the happiest months of all my life.
And then?
And then she died. She died having Cyril. She was too slight. The confinement was a hard one. And she died then.
I'm so sorry about your friend, Flo.
Well, it's been very hard since then. Sometimes I've wished I might die myself. She'd only been gone 6 months when you came. I couldn't bear the thought of having another girl in the house. She's the only one I could ever love, you see.
So, I'm just about good enough to do the cooking and the cleaning, but no hope of anything more, right?
No, I didn't mean that.
Yes, you did. I'm not good enough for you, am I? And no one ever will be after her.
I'm going to bed. Good night. What are you doing?
Well, I can't stay here anymore, can I? After last night.